All our chief town planner Rajesh Naik, तेजे उपरांत आमचे CIIचे स्वाती सरगावकर, बाकी आमचे कमिटी मेंबर्स क्रीडाचे and राव सुजा, सुखकर परेश, आकाश कवटे, बाकीचे सगळे हांगा जे बसले आहात सगळे मेंबर्स आणि everybody from the industry who have taken on board as a stakeholder as in order to facilitate us and also all this issue of the ODP that was going on. I just wanted to make it clear to you that they have already preliminary report they had already submitted earlier. The whole idea which we were deliberating now, that's why my apologies that it took little time, is to involve the stakeholders like CII, then Goa Chamber of Commerce and CREDAI, Town Planning Institute, Indian Institute of Engineers and other institutions, is to bring about more transparency in the functioning of the town planning department. With great regret, I inform all of you is that it gives me a shock after seeing what has actually happened in the past. Now what we have done is now we are going to do foolproof methods and bring in more transparency in the functioning of the town planning department. Ultimately, all of us are on one view that the business should be there should be vibrancy in the state of Goa, and town planning department also to stress on the planning aspects through proper consultants, see the best practices that are available in other states and then move forward. But it is shocking to note that which is a period, during a particular period, there was, like you wanted to know, so I'll come 2-3 issues, I'll just take it forward, is that last time also I mentioned that around in Kalangut, Kandolim, Arpora, Nagawa, Parra, total land converted, which the people of the state should know, and then the committee of all the stakeholders along with the town planners have made certain suggestions for certain areas to be taken off, and 16,94,115 square meters of land was converted by a particular individual in a specific period. You can find out who that individual was. In addition, what has happened is that, please pay attention to what I am telling you now, is that a chart showing additional settlement area done in ODP from tenanted land, cultivated land, no development slopes and mangroves was around 3,59,000 square meters. So this is only in these type of areas. In addition, the total number of total area, जाय त्या लोकांची area काढून, which was not allowed. Actually, the people who did it, they should actually find out from the person who did the regional plan as to how the regional plan was made. It was made by people like Charles Curran and everything, which is a base plan. We have no right, either as a board or a planning authority, to reverse anything that is in the regional plan. Regional plan becomes the main base plan for all of us for functioning. So around 4 lakh, now here what I am saying, 4,27,715 square meters of land was only removed from Kalangut and converted into orchard, no development zone and agriculture land from settlement land. Now hear me, there was an individual, the so-called individual converted this land to this particular zoning. Kandolim 1,35,775. Arpora 64,400 square meters, Nagawa 11,150 square meters, Parra 1,14,375 square meters. In addition, the total area that through elevation in terms of if it was in the regional, if it was in the regional plan, if it was in the regional plan settlement, that it is regional plan, if it was settlement, then the ODP, it was taken to either C2 or C3 or whatever the zoning that converted and changed. So in that elevation that took place, means that extra FSI conversion, that itself was 6,57,255 square meters. So out of 16 lakh square meters, total amount of area that is being taken off is around close to 9 lakhs and odd square meters. And this as per what we have discussed and the committee's report that was there, that all these areas of no development zones and other things have to be reverted back. Now I want to just make a mention. There was another individual that also is like a mystery individual, no longer mystery, but is a mystery individual according to me. Has converted close to 30,000 square meters of his own land during holding position of that authority. into settlement, into from CRZ areas to settlement, to cultivable land to settlement, non-development slope to whatever zoning, as you feel like, all stands reverted today. Second, what we are also trying to say is that we are giving a 60-day window period as per the rules, regulation that is permissible, that is allowed, and this will be for any apprehension. Whatever commitments, another thing I want to make a mention, whatever commitments that have been given by the board, by the authority, those commitments have to be honored. So in case there's a mistake from our side, they have in that 60-day period to make the representation to the board, and the board will and the committee will have a look at it, and the board will have a look at it, and the board will take it forward. And this is the way we are moving forward. So more than 50 to 60% of the area, close to 60% of the area is being knocked off from this ODP. But like I said, there is a 60-day window period during which there will be somebody has been given any kind of a commitment from the authority, then that commitment will be honored and respected. In addition, we have decided to invite certain consultants and other professionals to make presentations to the board, CII and other institutions who are, all of them are here with us, and the whole business community. I am going to take everybody, all the stakeholders together. When policy planning, I have also told them, in case the government is deviating from the whole idea of planning or anywhere, they can make suggestions to us and we will honor those suggestions and take Goa to a different level. Somewhere planning aspect has to be also brought in. Planning is very important, and as a result of which, what I just mentioned to you, that I am sitting here as a town planning minister not to make any kind of profit for myself, but to take all the stakeholders into confidence. Ralph is there, Swati is there, Akash is there, all. He has given some suggestions where we need to have more bylaws and other things. So we are forming a committee. We will take them on board and form these small committees which are important for us to do a thorough planning in planning areas. And most important is that also our member secretary has also given in writing that whatever he has signed signed under pressure from that concerned individual. That is on record, and that other agencies which need to investigate will investigate after our report is put forward. During the course of the assembly, assembly, since you know is for 1 month as of today, is during that course of assembly of 1 month, I will place these reports properly in the whatever is approved by the board on the floor of the house. We are not going to be pressurized by anybody. I want all of them to decide and take part in the planning process of the state. Vibrancy comes when you take the stakeholders on board. CI is on board, Chamber is on board, Goa Chamber of Commerce is on board. Then you have all the other agencies on board, and we will take them and move forward. In addition, notification is being issued that other ODPs such as the Kadamba ODP will be freshly monitored by the board, and under the CTP, under the Act and provisions of the law will be taken forward. And most important is the Kadamba ODP, and if you share that, Kadamba, Mapsa, Panjim, Margaon and Ponda will be freshly drafted with all these bodies taking active and playing an active role in a transparent manner. Now, as of now, there is no ODP for Kadamba. As of now, there is no ODP for Mapsa, there is no ODP for Madgaon, there is no ODP for Ponda, and there is no ODP for one more area was there, Panjim. So all these areas will be redrafted, taking into consideration. I give full responsibility under the CTP to all the stakeholders. They will play an important role. They will guide the government on moving forward. Like I said, there are certain people who have not only converted their own lands, but they have become partners also in conversion of those lands. Many times I feel like naming them 30%, 40%, 50%, but I don't want to get into this blame game. Our job here is to be responsible for the sake of posterity of Goa, for seeing that we maintain Goa as Goa is, and people of Goa want to see Goa. I am forced to take such a harsh step along with all the stakeholders following due process over the last 60 to 70, 75 days. This process is going on. We revert this 9.5 lakh square meters back to what it is, and we move forward. This is how we want to take this forward, and this is the decision of the board, and this is the decision of the government. Thank you so much.
ओडीपीच कोण करतात म्हटलं
board of power करपाक जेन्ना the authority fails to complete certain thing in a time bound manner, there are a lot of high court matters pending, as a result of which we take it forward.
आणि इथून करेक्शन्स आहेत तुमचे ऑलरेडी फायनल असले
केले नाही, करेक्शन्स केले ऑलरेडी, ते सगळे काढले, नॉन डेव्हलपमेंट झोन बी सगळे काढले ते. सो एज अ रिझल्ट ऑफ इट देयर इज 60-day विंडो पिरियड. समजा आम्ही कोणाक कमिटमेंट हा ऑथॉरिटींतल्यान कमिटमेंट हा, दे कॅन ऑलवेज राईट टू द ऑथॉरिटी saying that we already have this permission in place, so we will accommodate that. There is no issue.
रिवॉर्ड पे केल्याने टोटल
9.5 lakhs. आणि जाय त्या लोकांनी आपल्या स्वतःची जोगरी बी कन्वर्ट केल्यो, ते 30,000 स्क्वेअर मीटर वयर आहा, आणि जर ते पार्टनरशिपान पळोवन गेल्यार 50,000 स्क्वेअर मीटर पर्यंत पावतात.
दीज आर ऑल क्वेश्चन बॅक
सगळे हांवें सांगलें न्हू, तुम्हाला प्रश्न तर सगळे गोवन तेच विचारले म्हणून सांगले नाही सगळे.
तुम्ही म्हटला की प्रेशरान सायनी मारल्या म्हणून, जाल्यार ते कोण प्रेशर हाडला?
कोण आहा ते योग्य टायमाक कळटले. ऑलरेडी इन रायटिंग आहा आमच्याकडे, सगळ्या ऑफिसरांनी सायन मारून दिले.
So then officers were not aware.
No, they were aware. I will read one paragraph. Give me that paragraph. And don't ask me to now again read the second paragraph. One paragraph should be enough. It is here to state that Michael Lobo was the chairman of the authority for years 2012 to 19, change of zone of Kalangur Controlling Planning Area above subject serial number 1 done himself by dictating to the consultant Ashok Dicosta of Turbo Sketch of which survey numbers could not be changed, survey are to be changed to different zones. So, any एक वाजता. Answer of Mr. Michael Lobo that I am the chairman and local MLA. I know what is the said area. I have every right to change the zone of any area which he wants you to have. You have to only sign the plans. These are all signed. This is lots more, but why should I disclose it at the moment? This will go to the appropriate authority. This is already signed, done. So, ह्या तरेन अशें जर केल्यार आमकां तशें करपाचें ना. आयज आमचे सगळे स्टेक होल्डरांचे फुडें हांवें तेंची जबाबदारी सोंपल्या. आमचे टावन प्लॅनर आहा, आमचे आर्किटेक्ट्स आहा, CTPचे अंडर कायद्या प्रमाणे जे चलतले आनी ट्रान्सपरंटली वयतले. गोवा राखपाक जाय जाल्यार आमकां कितें तरी कठोर अशी भुमिका घेवची पडटली. म्हाजे स्वताचो स्वार्थ काय ना, नाल्यार आय वूड हॅव नेवर इन्वायटेड CII, गोवा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड ऑल क्रेडाय, आनी तांकां सगळ्यांक बिझनेस आहा ते सगळे हांगाच पळयता बिझनेस कितें आहा ते. गोंयची जर बिझनेस आनी गोंयची जर एक वेगळे तरेचे एक गोंया म्हणून आमकां राखपाक जाय, बेश्टे स्लोगन आनी भाशणांनी जायना ते. एक्च्युअल एक्शन घेवन प्लॅनिंग एस्पेक्ट कशें आमकां ठरोवंक जाय. आमची बोर्ड ठरयतली, आमचे ऑफिसर्स बरे हुशार आहा, आमचे CTP बरो डायनेमीक आहा, तेजे अंडर आनी बाकीचे सगळे ऑफिसर्स आनी आमचे टीम जे आहा, आमचे स्वाती साळगांवकर आहा, ते आमचो आकाश खवटे आहा, बाकी सगळे जे कोण आसा तेंचे सगळ्यांचे कोऑर्डिनेशनान we will move forward. We are now also, we were discussing that every time it should not be only restricted and discussion of ODP, but there should be the planning aspect of the state also should be taken into consideration, and that is what we want to do. As a town planning minister, I think this is how we need to move forward. Whatever has been done within the framework of the law, and that is how we are going to go forward.
So one more thing is that on this Kazanda issue, the government is trying to set up a binding garbage treatment plant.
I am not the waste management.
No. What I am trying to say is that at the same time, they are opposing the construction which is coming at the area.
You know, I just want to say that we will be professionally dealing with this planning aspect. We will take all the stakeholders on board and then take it. Whatever may have been said, whatever may have made a statement of the FSI, whatever I may, but it will all be subject to discussion with the stakeholders. They will decide how to do it, and in a very planned and proper manner, we will see that it is developed as a satellite township. Taking them into consideration, making specific rule regulations. It's not that it's going to be a marketplace where anybody can put anything. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So
all of them are there.
What I'm trying to say is that you had set up a buffer zone there from 500 to 200. Now the construction flat आहे 2 मीटराचे तेंकोन देखो ना.
जे कितें जालें माझे हांव मंत्री बिफोर आय वॉज अ मिनिस्टर मस्ट हॅव हॅपन्ड, बट नाव नथिंग इज हॅपनिंग.
So ह्या दिसांनी पंचायतीन एनओसी दिला तांकां.
ना हे पळय, पंचायतीन कितें केलां म्हाका खबर ना. तुजे कडेन जर स्पेसिफीक केस आसा तांकां कोणाक तरी म्हाका बरय म्हूण सांग. आय विल टेक एक्शन इफ इट कम्स इन द पर्व्यू ऑफ
मायकल लोबन आनी एक म्हणला की तुम्ही पर्सनल अटॅक करता म्हणून.
हांवें नांवच घेवंक ना. तुवें पत्र वाचून
ना फाटले प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स
एक मिनिट हांगा इलिगॅलिटीचेर आमी उलयता. तुमी ते बेश्टे राजकारण हाडूं नाका. तुमकां गोंयकाराक वाचूंक जाय आनी गोवा वाचूंक जाय जाल्यार हांवें प्रेस स्टेटमेंट दिला ते तितकेच. पर्सनल कोणाचें कांय ना. ते हे जे इलिगॅलिटी जे केल्या हे सगळे आतां रिवर्स जाल्ले आसा.
How TCP is looking into the society issues also, landscapes?
No, it's not in my purview.
So because it is connected to land.
No, it's not connected to me. It's not under me at all. Thank you.